So one last question, and quick answers. We've talked about a lot of different techniques, traditional and non-traditional, both. How can we create an effective learning program by blending all these solutions together? Quick thoughts.
I think
Final.
you've heard a lot of the answer to that, because first off, you start with, as we've set up here, what's the case for it, and so if you start from the case there, then you having that clear what are you trying to do, what's the performance you're trying to encounter here, how is that performance in turn going to add value for someone there, how can you demonstrate to people, then I think you take a look at, well, who are they out there, who's the audience, who are the participants, and center on them, and use the research that's there. There's an awful lot of research on learning that exists now, and use that there so that you're not going with something because it's what's always been done in that regard. You talked about a couple of things, topics we didn't go to here, but coaching, I think is something that happens anyway. So don't always feel that you have to be the one to supply all this stuff here. Sometimes find somebody who's already doing a great job and make them a champion of that there, so that others can build in on that there. If you've got someone like Dennis working there and he's already doing this, when it comes to happiness and success, he's a carrier, then put a spotlight on Dennis in your organization there, and let people know that that's really valued there, and then fill in around it there. Listen to people. What is it that they feel is missing? Co-create with them so that they say, well, I really like watching video. Okay, we got some more video for you. I'd rather read the book. Okay, we've got I'm lucky. I've got a library. I don't have to buy 1,200 books. I get them all through interlibrary loan. So you can do these things in such a way, but it depends upon following those principles.
I agree.
Yeah.
You said quick, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just, can I steal that?
Yeah, you can take my time.
No, just never one and done training. It should never be one and done. I think that's just a waste of everybody's time. That's not how people learn. It should be continuous. It should be blended in lots of different ways. Maybe it's just an email reminder to people. Maybe it's a month after the interview class. Here's 200 interview questions you can use, or just something to keep it fresh, and to continue that community. I think that's important too with the peer-to-peer stuff. We do a lot of StrengthsFinder training at BuzzFeed, and what you'll have happen is people by the elevators, or what are your top 5? What are your top? And so empowering the organization to continue those conversations is really important. If you want the managers to be better coaches, bring in a coach, teach them how to be a certified coach. You don't have to certify them as a coach, but show them the principles of coaching. It's not just about fixing problems. It's about guiding people to solutions and walking them through that stuff. So whatever the challenges of the organization, I know this is a bit of a generic answer, but whatever the challenges are, it's going to be different for all of you. Build the relationships with the people on those teams. Ask them, what's one thing you would change about your team? What's one thing you would change about your company? And then create opportunities for that and continue that conversation versus suppressing those things. It just makes it more toxic. So empowering the organization to continuously learn is my advice.
Okay, great. Well,